Hey peeps, what's going on? I know this is another video, but I just remembered that today is supposed to be Rapture, and apparently, I didn't know what it was all about. So I figured I'd look it up, and on Fox News, they did this article on the 19th, which was, what, Friday? No, Thursday. And basically they say, oh, if the pug doesn't calm down in 3 minutes, he's going to be left here on Earth, apparently. A loosely organized Christian movement has spread the word around the globe that Jesus Christ will return to earth on Saturday to gather the faithful into heaven. While the Christian mainstream isn't buying it, many other skeptics are milking it. A Facebook page titled Post Rapture Looting offers this invitation. When everyone is gone and God's not looking, we need to pick up some sweet stereo equipment and maybe some new furniture for the mansion we're going to squat in. By Wednesday afternoon, more than 175,000 people indicated they would be attending the public event. The prediction is also being mocked in the comic strip Doonesbury and has inspired rapture parties to celebrate what hosts expect will be the failure of the world to come to an end. In the Army town of Fayetteville, North Carolina, the local chapter of the American Humanist Association has turned the event into a 2-day extravaganza with a Saturday night party followed by a day after concert. It's not meant to be insulting, but come on, said organizer Jerry Weaver. Christians are openly scoffing at this. The prediction originates with Harold Camping, an 89-year-old retired civil engineer from Oakland, California, who founded Family Radio Worldwide, an independent ministry that has broadcast his prediction around the world. The rapture, the belief that Christ will bring the faithful into paradise prior to a period of tribulation on earth that precedes the end of time, is a relatively new notion compared to Christianity itself. And most Christians don't believe in it, and even believers rarely attempt to set a date for the event. Camping's prophecy comes from numerological calculations based on his reading of the Bible, and he says global events like the 1948 founding of Israel confirm his math. He has been derided for an earlier apocalyptic prediction in 1994, but his followers say that merely referred to the end of the church age, a time when human beings in Christian churches could be saved. Now they say only those outside what they regard as irredeemably corrupt churches can expect to ascend to heaven. Camping is not hedging this time. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, May 21st will be the date of the rapture and the day of judgment, he said in January. Such predictions are nothing new, but Camping's latest has been publicized with exceptional vigor, not just by Family Radio, but through like-minded groups. They've spread the word using radio, satellite TV, daily website updates, billboards, subway ads. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Shauna, are you still here? Yeah. You evil bitch. I'm kidding. Did you hear about Rapture? Hey, it's now. Now. The world is ending now. What are your thoughts? That means we're evil. And we're all going to hell? And well, and I know like some of you that are very very religious, I don't mean any harm, but come on. I mean, come on. Really? 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 All right, so RV caravans hitting dozens of cities and missionaries scattered from Latin America to Asia. These kinds of prophecies are constantly going on at a low level, and every once in a while, one of them gets traction, said Richard Landis, a Boston University history professor who has studied. I can't speak. Maybe I'm disappearing. No, wait. I'm still here. But my nose is itchy. who has studied such beliefs for more than 20 years. The prediction has been publicized in almost every country, says Chris McCann, who works with E-Bible Fellowships, one of the groups spreading the message. The only countries I don't feel too good about are the stands. You know, Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, those countries in Central Asia, he said. Marie Exley, who left her home in Colorado last year to join Family Radio's effort to publicize the message, just returned from a lengthy overseas trip that included stops in the Middle East. She said billboards have gone up in Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, and Iraq. I decided to spend the last few days with my immediate family and fellow believers, Exley said. Things started getting more risky in the Middle East when Judgment Day started making the news. McCann plans to spend Saturday with his family reading the Bible and praying. His fellowship met for the last time on Monday. We had a final lunch and everybody said goodbye. Everyone said goodbye, he said. We don't actually know who's saved and who isn't, but we won't gather as a fellowship again. In Vietnam, the prophecy has led to unrest involving thousands of members of the Hmong ethnic minority who gathered near the border with Laos earlier this month to await the May 21st event. The government, which has a long history of mistrust with ethnic hill tribe groups like the Hmong, arrested an unidentified number of extremists and dispersed a crowd of about 5,000. No such signs of turmoil are apparent in the U.S., though many mainstream Christians aren't happy with the attention the prediction is getting. They reject the notion that a date for the end times can be calculated, if not the doctrine of the rapture itself. When we engage in this kind of wild speculation, it's irresponsible, said the Reverend Daniel Akin, president of the Southeastern Baptist Seminary in Wake Forest, North Carolina. It can do damage to naive believers who can be easily caught up, and it runs the risk of causing the church to receive sort of a black eye. Pastors around the U.S. are planning Sunday sermons intended to illustrate the folly of trying to discern a date for the end of the world, but Akin couldn't wait. He preached on the topic last Sunday. I believe Christ could come today. I believe he could choose not to come for another 1,000 years, he said. That's in his hands, not mine. Bart Center, an atheist from New Hampshire, started Eternal Earthbound Pets in 2009. He offers Rapture believers an insurance plan for those furry family members that won't join them in heaven. 10-year pet care contracts with Center and his network of fellow non-believers taking responsibility for the animals after the rapture. The fee, payable in advance of course, was originally $110 but has gone to $135 since Camping's prediction. Center said he has 258 clients under contract, and that business has picked up considerably this year, but he's not worried about a sales slump if May 21st happens to disappoint believers. They never lose their faith. They're never disappointed, he said. It reinforces their faith, strangely enough. So, guys, I've read you the article, which I know is probably incredibly boring, but fascinating to me because I really didn't know what it was or what time it was supposed to happen. But apparently, if you're watching this, you're not good enough. No, I'm kidding. Tell me what you believe about Rapture. You think it's crap? I think it's crap. I'm going to go ahead and say I think it's crap. Why is there always a dog drinking when I'm doing a vlog? That's Betty, by the way. Spot her daughter. She's very thirsty. Da, Bobby. I think the Rapture is crap. That's my personal opinion of why are dogs not going to heaven? Why did they think the dogs aren't going to heaven? This makes me very angry, and when I get angry, I get thirsty. I did a bit of Bobby, I get very thirsty. That's a load of crap. You've heard my opinion. You've heard Betty's opinion. Now we want to hear yours. What do you think about Rapture? I'm clearly still here. I'm a little sad I got left behind. Angie Lou disappeared off of Instant Message, but baby, I hope you're still on Earth. I should probably hope that you were in heaven, but like, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. My friend M, I called her and asked her if she wanted to do a vlog and I would put her on speaker and then, we could make fun of the rapture together. But she had just gotten out of a movie and she was with her daughters, so I think it's kind of funny that everybody got real quiet online. Like nobody's posting Facebook updates or anything because they come to my phone, most of them. Yeah. Maybe they all went to heaven. It's gonna get real quiet on YouTube if most of y'all went to heaven and I didn't. But then again, I would be happy for you if that were your desire. Rock on. It's just not really my thing. So yeah, I think it's crap. What do you guys think? Let me know. Much love. Peep out.